When I met my wife, we were completely aligned that we didn't want kids. We were excited about the dink life, dual income, no kids. We were going to be the cool aunt and uncle, and we were stoked on that. We were so certain of that decision that when Annie came off hormonal birth control, I decided to get a vasectomy. And I was happy with that decision, but then things started to change. As my own healing deepened, I started to get these nudges from God and the universe. One of the most memorable ones came during a plant medicine ceremony. There was someone in the room crying, and as I heard them crying, this voice came into my head and said, "That crying is the sound of your unborn child, and they're grieving because you've decided not to bring them to earth." At the time I dismissed it, it was just a random thing that happened in a ceremony where many things happened. But as the years went on, the messages kept coming. The deeper I went into my own work, the more I began to understand that there was something that was completely outside of my awareness. I didn't actually not want children. I didn't want to recreate myself. Because beneath all of my certainty was a layer of shame I couldn't see. I didn't love myself. Maybe even I hated myself. And if that was true, of course I didn't want another version of me walking around on Earth. But the crazy part is that I wouldn't have told you that. If you had asked me why I didn't want kids, I would have given you a dozen thoughtful and logical and well thought out answers. And I believed them. I didn't know those ideas and reasons were built on a layer of shame. This whole experience has changed how I relate to certainty. Because I don't actually know as much as I think I know. Yesterday's certainties become tomorrow's uncertainties when we're willing to grow. So here I sit standing on the precipice of fatherhood, grateful beyond measure that I wasn't so committed to being right that I couldn't discover what was actually true. Remember, feeling is freedom.